Hey, it's Matt. There's a lot of talk these days about bugging out, and bug out bags and getting all your stuff and getting the hell out of Dodge in case something happens. Well, that's all well and good, but I don't think there's quite enough emphasis on bugging in. What happens if you have to bug in? We're going to look at a nice product today that's going to give you a couple of good lighting options just in case you have to bug in. And we're going to do that right now. As far as bugging in goes, I live in an area in Central Florida that's sometimes prone to hurricanes and stuff like that. And I have an older house and it's really, really strong. It's really, really strong concrete and solid block construction. So if I had to bug out, if I had to leave my house for some reason, it better be a really bad situation. I have generators and stuff like that and all kinds of camping gear and everything else. And I can survive a power outage for a long period of time and stay at my house relatively comfortably. But it's nice to have some alternative light source. And the nice people over at VONT sent me a couple of these 2-pack LED camping lanterns to check out and review. Well, these are going to be really helpful for interior light sources, and it's going to be really, really helpful when me and Trailblazer Tim go and do our camping trips. Just a couple of things. They come with, it comes 2 to a pack, and the cool thing that VONT does is they actually give you batteries in the package. It also comes with a VONT VIP club card where you can get some VONT VIP stuffs and some additional discounts. And they give you a little instruction sheet, and that's really all it is. That's the most instructions it is. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. But VONT says these are collapsible and lightweight, which they are, even without the batteries. I'm going to put them in a minute. Even without the batteries, these weigh nothing. It's built with military grade materials, super bright LEDs with 360-degree illuminations, and it says there's 30 LEDs with 100 lumens. It says they weigh 9.14 ounces and they take 3 AA batteries. So these are pretty nice. They come just like this. They got the little handles so that you can hang these up in a tent. You can hang it over a ceiling fan, or you can just pull it up and you can set this right on the ground or the table or on a picnic table and have plenty of light. Now this doesn't have batteries in it because when that is pulled up, it is super bright. I'm going to show you that in a little while. I'm actually going to turn off all the lights on the workbench and close the garage door. Even in the daytime, it's going to be pretty dark in my garage, so we're going to see how these work. But this says that these are water resistant, not waterproof. So while you don't want to throw these things in a pond or a water source just to see if it'll float, I think that if you got caught out in the rain, if you were camping or having a picnic or outside and got caught in some light rain or just a brief heavy downpour, I don't think that these would have any problem with that at all. Water resistant and waterproof are 2 entirely different things. It also says these things will survive a 10-foot fall. Now there's some other videos of some guy throwing it off the roof and the housing actually broke. I'm not going to take these out and throw them off the roof because I don't want to break them. All right. So I'm going to put the batteries in here and show you how those go in. And the bottom just screws off really easily. Okay. It's got a nice little gasket here to kind of water seal it. And you can see it just takes 3 AA batteries. They go in. All you need to do is orient them proper polarity. And then, if I can do it, come on there. Okay, there we go. Now the batteries are in. We're going to see how bright this thing is. Ooh, man. 360-degree illumination. It says it's 110 lumens. You don't really have to have it that bright. If you just need it a little bright, you can just pull it out just a little bit and the light comes on. That'll give you some kind of indirect lighting. But this looks like it's going to be really, really good. You can pull it out to adjust how much light you really need, hang it up by the hanging hooks, or just go right down. Now you notice when you go right down, before it's closed, you can visually check that the light's out. You know, it says that these guys will run 12 continuous hours on 3 of these AA batteries that they supply. But you know, if you stagger the lights, like if you had some rechargeable AA's and you had a solar panel, you could be running one light, you could be charging the other light, and you could be switching off back and forth batteries, and you would have a virtually endless supply of light. These are really, really cool. Man, really bright, as I said. And yet this is with the lights on. So in just a second, I'm going to take you out to the garage here, and we're going to turn the lights off. Okay, so now we're out in my garage, and the garage door is closed. And it is daytime. You can see a little bit of daylight coming through the garage door. But when I turn this light off, it's going to be pretty dark. So I'm just going to reach in the door, turn my light off. Okay. It's pretty dark. The camera's having a hard time focusing because it can't find any light. So there's my garage door, a little bit of light. We're going to go over here to the workbench of death, where I have a couple of these VONT lights. Put this down, and now I'm going to open up one of the lights. I'm going to go over here and open up another one. Okay, so now there's an idea of how much 2 of these lights illuminate a dark garage. Now you can see all of the stuff in my garage. Sheesh, I gotta clean out my garage. So these things, and this is doing nothing except hanging on a bungee cord. Okay, this one's just sitting on the counter over there. We're gonna go over to the other side. Wow, look how much light 2 of these gives out. What an awesome lighting option for an emergency. We're just gonna, now we're gonna see how dark it is again. Put that one in there. Now I'm gonna close this one. Okay, and there we are. You can see a little bit, but you can't see anything on the shelves of my garage. And I'm turning around in a 360-degree circle right now. So, I mean, these things give out just an enormous amount of light. So here we go, the VONT lights, and that's just one. Wow, what an emergency or great camping light option. The VONT 2-pack of LED camping lanterns. Okay, so that's a nice little quick review of the VONT 2-pack of LED camping lanterns. Remember, they give me, nice people at VONT give me a 10% discount code, and I'm going to put it right down here right now. I'm also going to put a link to their website in the description so you can get a 10% discount on everything they have over there. The VONT 2-pack of camping LED lanterns, good item. VONT is the original maker of these. These are water resistant, not waterproof. They'll shed the rain, but if you dunk them, I don't think you'll be happy. Says they'll survive a 10-foot fall. I'm not going to check these because I don't want to break them. But these are going to be really great for bugging in situations where the power goes out in hurricanes or thunderstorms. You know, it does that a lot in Florida. And these are a really good lighting option for bugging in as well as camping lights. It's going to be really great when me and Trailblazer Tim start camping out when it gets cooler out in the woods. So, with a review of the VONT 2-pack of LED camping lanterns. This is Matt the Old Florida Boy, and I will see you on the trail.